All right, now this. The suspect in Donald Trump's second assassination attempt, apparently smiling and laughing during his first court appearance. Retired Secret Service Special Agent Kenneth Valentine joins us now. Great to have you here this morning, Kenneth. The question everyone is asking, of course, is how does a second assassination attempt happen within 2 months? I mean, you must have, when you got news, you must have said, this can't be possible.
It is very frustrating, Ashley, and you know, what do you say about the situation that we find ourselves in our country, where the vitriol is so high, the doublespeak is high. There's a lot of talk out there that is not helpful toward, you know, people who are on the verge of doing something stupid, actually planning and then moving forward with doing it.
So what's the problem? Is it inadequate protection, as President Biden suggested earlier this morning?
I don't know that it's inadequate protection. I am curious to know, and I think it'll be an interesting conversation that President Trump has with the head of the Secret Service today to say, am I getting all the assets and resources that you have available to you to do this job? And you know, clearly they did not have the assets, the coordination, the resources maybe in Butler. But, you know, how many times is it going to take before the answer to that question is an emphatic yes? You're getting everything that we have. We're bringing every resource, every know-how, everything to bear to thwart these efforts. But, you know, one hole away is a bit close, especially with a big long gun like an AK-47.
Well, yeah, we had a former agent tell us that these rifles can be deadly up to 1,000 yards away. From what I understand, this was 300 to 500 yards. I mean, which suggests, should the perimeter have been further back? I mean, I know it's 20/20 hindsight, but that's awfully close.
Yeah, it is mighty easy to look at this in hindsight and to Monday morning quarterback it. Didn't really hear on a Monday, but the AK-47, you know, regardless of the weapon, that's just too close. You know, you can spray and pray with any kind of crude weapon. The AK-47 is not known to be a very precise weapon. It's not categorized as a sniper weapon. It's more a general weapon of war used by mostly communist countries. But they're readily available in the U.S. If you want one, you can find one as long as you're willing to pay for it. The problem with the AK-47 is that they work. And they work pretty well, but they're also very devastating when they hit. So it may not be the easiest weapon to put rounds on a target, but when those rounds do hit the target, they're deadly. It's a devastating weapon.
Should there have been a greater perimeter?
You know, golf courses present very specific and peculiar problems, and it's going to depend. And I hate to give you that answer, but it does kind of depend on
I understand.
on what they were looking at that day, how much notice they had. But I will point out that this shooter seemed to have picked the perfect spot, not only to get a shot off, but then to get away. And that is the goal of, you know, anyone who's not hell bent on giving their life for, you know, this endeavor. They want to get a shot and then get away. And this is where he set up. So that seems to me like a great place to put a police officer, a police post, and take that avenue of approach away from a would-be assassin. I think that's going to be the question going forward is why wasn't that posted? How much notice did they have, and how close was he really to being able to get that shot off? Praise God that the Secret Service picked him up when they did and were able to chase him out of there. I'm also grateful and just want to give a big shout out to the local police department. The sheriff's department there was very fast in their reaction to the information they were being given. The coordination, the communication was beautiful, and it had a good outcome.
Yes, indeed. We'll have to leave it there. But Kenneth Valentine, thank you, sir, for being here today. We appreciate your insight on this very disturbing development. Thank you so much.